While niggas are shooting stupid, I'm carefully plotting ways to make you rotten. Well, play hits until you're long forgotten. Y'all niggas that utilize my style don't hurt me. Cause on the low, half of these rapping ass niggas wanna work for me. Now picture me standing on somebody's block trying to rock. I drop bombs and niggas see me with that dough by 8 o'clock. My feet never touch the concrete, just reap sweet rewards while you're staring on my dick, nigga. Give me yours. I don't hassle with capsules, cause that'll make the grass grow. And get a project, nigga, paid up the asshole. If I'm a risk of frisk, getting my wrist wrapped up in steel. I'm out here trying to make a meal, my shit is real for real.
Oscar just spilled some milk.
No, I didn't.
Okay, he didn't spill it. Robin spilled it.
I'm the guy.
But don't cry over spilled milk, Oscar. That's a metaphor for M&A. Show them the milk, Oscar. You might as well.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Just
Oscar is not doing so great.
Entire bag.
Nice. I'm hanging here with Robin. Robin is an empire builder. He's an entrepreneur. He's actually building a business from scratch in Sweden. He's currently based in Hong Kong, and he's in the renewable energy sector, right? So solar companies, solar farms, all of the above. And we just had a very interesting chat about solar, about the electrification problems we have in my country, the Gambia. And he's also starting to build his own social media profile on LinkedIn. And I was telling him about our audience, myself and Oscar. And really all you guys give a shit about is how to buy a business. How to buy a business in the UK that makes money. And so, I'm sort of giving Robin advice here on whatever, personal brand he's building. He needs to have his own hook. And that's the thing he's known for, whether it's 5 people, 5,000 people, 50,000 people, the thing that he's known for. So Robin, what would you say is the thing you want to be known for?
Yeah, so the thing I want to be known for is I want to show people how it is to build this energy empire from the scratch when you come out of nowhere and, show behind the scenes the technical things that you're doing when you're inventing stuff, like you're making a circuit board. Maybe that sounds really lame, but actually can be really interesting. So I want to show that part, and also the part where I want to show that there's a family and a life behind these scenes also. It's not like, okay, maybe you work 80 hours a week and you're really trying to make that empire, but still you're also trying to make a family at the same time.
And I haven't asked Robin's permission, so I won't put his business out there, but his company grew by 300% year on year between last year and this year. Generates millions of euros in revenue. I'll leave it at that. But he's kicking ass. He's doing it the hard way. He's building from scratch. I do not advise you try this at home. And he rides Kawasaki's at 300 kilometers an hour more than once a month. Don't do what Robin does. Sunny day, but it's not sunny times. Sunny days in wartime. You can't tell?
No.
Just because I got a bright orange sweater, you think it's all good? It's not all good. We're fighting. Huh?
Yeah? Okay.
Fighting to make a living. Trying not to get killed.
On a bike?
on a Kawasaki. Yo, that guy's nuts, but I love him.
Where did you meet the guy?
A good friend of mine named David, David, if I'm being grammatically correct, is from Spain, but lives in Sweden. I'm not even kidding. You've seen that movie Wolf of Wall Street, right? Where you have the 200 telephone sales guys picking up the phone, calling retail investors, pitching them stocks and getting them to invest. That's literally what David's company does, not even metaphorically, literally in Stockholm. And that's how I met this guy. 1 second. Let's let these nice people go by. Yeah. And actually, David is a shareholder in our steel group because he actually helped us raise some money. So we have 32 shareholders in Northern Industries, including David, including some of his investors. So through that entire universe, they also do solar project investing and stuff. And I'm from a country that, amongst other problems, has electrification problems, okay? The electricity goes off all the time. Y'all saw it on that episode. Oscar was shocked. We was hanging out, bam, the lights went out, and that's normal. So I'm just sort of researching, what would it take to have a more sustainable energy source for my country? And through that, I've met this guy, Robin. That's what he does for a living. He's got a, fairly large business that does that. He's based in Hong Kong. He's crazy as hell. He rides Kawasaki's at 300 kilometers an hour, drives fast, moves fast, grows fast, spills milk on Oscar.
Oh man.
Robin's nuts. Oscar, you've been working so hard. You show up every week on Sundays. You do your job. You release the episodes in time. I'm so proud of you, man. I just wanted to hand you a little gift from me to you. It ain't your birthday. It ain't nothing. But Oscar, this is your new car. All you gotta do is break the window and hop in. I done spent more time with Oscar than any goddamn human ever. 2 years now, every week, the man got a camera in my face. And I keep showing up, so can't blame Oscar. What's your question, sir?
Let's see when you get tired of me.
Oh, I am tired of it.
Why would you avoid starting a business from scratch?
Okay, why should most people avoid starting a business from scratch? Would you like to win? Okay. I mean, I think this concept of just a business is, even that is a very generic concept. It's like saying a job. Why should you get a job? What does that mean? Are you a brain surgeon? Are you a math teacher? Are you a swim instructor, right? What are your tendencies? What are your competencies, right? What are your skill sets? What's your experience? What's your ability to, generate interest from a counterparty, right? On a commercial basis. I think all of these things are, broadly speaking, more interesting than start a business or don't start a business. Just like get a job, don't get a job. The world is not black and white. But let me offer you a more refined set of thoughts, Oscar, okay? My proposition is this. Assuming you're interested in business, right, as defined by being a co-owner, a owner, a proprietor, an owner of an enterprise that serves as the primary means of generating their living, right, one's living, right, i.e. a business owner, assuming that's you, and assuming you want to minimize the chances of failure by optimizing the chances of success, assuming you're interested in having this enterprise generate more income as opposed to less income such that it can finance the lifestyle that you may desire, and assuming you want to do those things with the path of least friction possible, then I simply propose to you, good sir, ma'am, that starting from scratch, a business with an idea, a concept that's unproven, a market that doesn't exist, and trying to compel that market to transact with you and buy your goods and services is entirely an uphill battle. And in the unlikely event that you even have, the seemingly winning that battle, right, by registering a business and having customers, your ability to scale that value, okay, by growing that business is impeded by what I like to call business gravity. Business gravity are the forces that try to pull you down, whether that's market forces, competitors, people don't want you to take, the food off their table, or whether that's just some other business forces. The chances of success are thin to none, negligible. You're probably not going to succeed. That's the reality. Those are the statistical odds. So let's quantify this word success. Let's call success generating at least £1 million, dollars, euros in annual revenue profitably per year. The statistics suggest that 95% of new businesses don't achieve that level of success. Therefore, if you start a business, 95% chances you will never attain that level of success. Now, my proposition is this. By buying a business, as opposed to starting a business, you have the ability, at least in theory, to shortcut that process. By identifying a company that generates, let's say, more than £1 million, euros, dollars in revenue, let's say 2, 3, 4, 5, does so profitably with, for example, 10% margins, you're then down to just the formula, which is what? Which is deal flow, debt, equity. Go watch the other episodes where I break that down, right? There's a formula for trying to buy a business. And I think your chances of succeeding by applying that formula are vastly higher than your chance of trying to start any business from scratch. Now, there are exceptions. Exception number one, the business is more a passion project. You're trying to express yourself. So you're a media personality, you want to start a media company. You're an artist, you want to start an art company. You're an architect, you want to start an architecture business. Go and express your passions, because at the end of the day, money is important to live, pay for coffee, pay for burgers, provide your family, with a roof over their head. But beyond that, you need to do something that, is a calling, right? Something that you genuinely find interesting. So if you have a passion, go and follow that passion. Now, let's assume that you don't necessarily have a commercial passion and you are just a business person. Nor are you an inventor. You have not invented technology, okay? You ain't Mark Zuckerberg. Mark Zuckerberg ain't watching this. You ain't insert billionaire founder here, right? You're you. I'm me. We're normal people, okay? We're just trying to do our best over here. We're trying to grow a business over here. We want to make a living over here, okay? We want to do the best we can and express our artistic nature through business success. Then my proposition is apply the formula, deal flow, debt, equity, go watch the formula in the other episodes and try to buy a business if you should so be inclined. Now, here's the irony. I'm actually tempted to start a few businesses. That's a bit like Grant Cardone, for those of you that follow him. He's the real estate entrepreneur guy that spent 10 years telling people, don't buy a home, don't buy a home. And then he went and bought a home in Malibu. Okay, that's like Grant Cardone. But the reality is, I'm going to, for the rest of my life, buy businesses, okay, by applying the formula, deal flow, debt, equity, in the UK, probably in the industrial sector, that are profitable. That's what I do for a living. That's what I do. That's what I enjoy doing. That's where I've built a knowledge base. That's where I'm compounding my skill sets. However, as far as passions are concerned, I got a few passion projects, Oscar. You know what I'm saying? I got a couple things I'm trying to get involved in, and I might have to start from scratch because you can't buy passion, sir. Oscar's job can be measured in millimeters. It was a couple of millimeters to the left, now he's a couple millimeters to the right.
Press the button.
Yeah, press play.
I was following my passion.
Yeah.
And I remember you gave me an advice, and I still hold on to that advice because I think it's good. And you said divorce your passion from your income.
Divorce your passion from your income. Divorce your passion from your livelihood where possible. Listen, first of all, it's a privilege. Let me just be clear. You're not owed nothing. Let's start there. You're not owed the job of your dreams. You're not owed business success. You're not owed the love of your family. You're not owed shit. You got to earn everything. Every day, you need to earn your place. This is how I like to think of things. So Oscar doesn't owe me friendship and kindness, right? I can solicit that friendship. I can, nurture that kindness by, for example, being kind back to Oscar. And we're, kind to each other, right? And therefore, there's an exchange of value, and we like each other's company, and we can see each other every damn week for 2 years, 3 years, who knows how long, okay? Oscar doesn't owe me his time. Oscar doesn't owe me his friendship. I have to earn that. Similarly, you're not owed business success, okay? You're not owed success in anything. And so what I would say is success is a privilege. It's a privilege that you can earn. And I suggest that in the pursuit of earning that privilege of commercial success, it may be unwise to marry your private passions with that pursuit of commercial success. It's just a hypothesis. If you disagree, go do it your way, man. There ain't no damn rules here. You can do what you do. I can do what I do. But for those of you that are curious to know my thoughts, those happen to be my thoughts. So if you love gardening, great. Garden in your spare time, but you might have to go buy an accounting company. If you like writing code, cool. Use Claude, write code, take the shortcuts, do all of that stuff, birth new mobile applications into existence, do all the fancy tech integrations in your spare time and your free time. But at the end of the day, maybe go buy a yacht marina or something that generates income on a recurring basis by charging, people mooring fees, for example. Boring as shit. It even rhymes with boring, mooring. There's some of us who are so blessed that they have the ability to merge their passions with commercial success and do it at the highest levels. And then now we have the world's first trillionaire, Elon Musk, interested in space, interested in the electrification of the world, interested in, helping shorten the commuting times of the world on a global basis, interested in helping impoverished societies have access to data and infrastructure and the internet. And he's also commercially successful. He was also a trillionaire. That's rare. And you ain't Elon Musk, okay? Elon Musk was out there doing what Elon Musk does, and I guarantee you he wasn't drinking no damn Americanos on a couch on a sunny day. He was in a basement somewhere for the last 20 years, suffering. And frankly, Oscar, life is for living. I would rather kiss my daughter on the forehead as I did this morning, come here, hang out with people I care about like yourself, enjoy my favorite beverage, which is an Americano with hot oat milk, and talk to you guys, which is my way of giving back, whilst also being a participant in large commercial enterprises. And I don't need to marry those two passions together. That's just me. Every episode needs an introduction, and it needs what? Meat and potatoes. You just got the meat and potatoes of this episode. Anything else I say, it's all gravy, baby.
Yeah.
I'm in a silly mood.
That was just going downwards.
It's going
in a spiral.
But yes, I've got it in my calendar.
So how to get started with buying a business, and what would you do for the next 6 months to actually buy a business?
How to get started with buying a business. I'll start by saying this ain't for everybody. I'm fielding phone calls, and there's a lot going on, lots of chaos. We have different companies, we have different groups. Buying businesses is not for the faint of heart. So how to get started, ask yourself, do you really want this? Because we all want to look jacked. We all want to look like that fitness person that's got the 8-pack, seemingly, right? Got the bicep veins popping up, you know what I mean? Hitting the triathlon, they look great, but they're up at 4 in the morning. They're getting their reps in, they're probably counting their calories, they're treating their body like a temple. And you may be able to do that for a day or a week or even a month, but can you live that life? Is that who you are? So how to get started, do a self-audit. Do you actually want this? Do you actually want the stress in your life, the responsibility, the burden that comes with offering a business owner to take over their life's work, right? And stewarding that life's work forward. Do you actually want the burden of taking over a business that may have 10, 20, 50 employees? Across our companies, we got about 250 employees, okay? We had some disasters this year. We had to let go of a few employees, right? A couple of businesses went under. Do you want that? Do you actually want that life? Because the truth is, the formula is not rocket science. It ain't that complicated. So how to get started? Just start. Like, people wait for permission. People think they need permission. People want someone to tell them they should do it. They can do it. You may not be able to do it, okay? Maybe you shouldn't do it. I'm not here to motivate you or inspire you. I'm not even here to guide you. I'm not here to do nothing for you. I'm just here to reflect my journey, and if that's valuable to you, then so be it. If that's inspiring to you, then so be it. And if my formula works for you, then so be it. So do a self-audit. Do you actually want the burden of buying a business, therefore owning a business, therefore being responsible for other people's livelihood? If the answer is yes, then deal flow, debt, equity. I don't know what else to tell you. That's the formula. Start by looking for deal flow, then get some debt, then raise some equity. The formula doesn't change. It's the same damn activity. You just gotta take action. So take action. That's how you start. 0 to 100. It's fucking gut.